I think one of our major strengths of the season is our roster has a lot of balance. I feel good about our post play and our guard play. I think we have scorers at every level. Um, just being able to play inside and out, I think, is a real positive for us. Um, Experience this year is something we haven't had in a couple years. It's nice to have some upperclassmen. Really makes a difference in close ball games, I think. And then versatility. We have several players, 3 or 4, that are able to do several different things on the floor. I think we can play any style of basketball. We can play big, we can play small, and anywhere in between. I think those are probably the 3 things that I'm most excited about for this roster. I think one of my bigger concerns last year, we lost 6 games by 7 points or less, and we were young. We just didn't finish games real well. Other teams were making the momentum plays down the stretch, and we didn't make any of those. And I hope our experience level will increase our opportunity to make those plays, which I think it will. I think early in the season our depth is going to be an issue until we got 3 players coming, but they're not going to be here for the first couple games. So that's going to be something we'll have to work around. I expect our roster to be pretty deep and love our depth later on. It's just going to be something we'll have to deal with early. Our expectations, usually don't change a whole bunch. We want to be right in the mix to win a conference championship. We haven't got that done in a couple years, and feel like we're due to do that. I feel like we have the roster to compete for that. Also, NCAA tournament. Obviously, we want to get back there. That's something we've become accustomed to, and I feel like we have a team that's an NCAA tournament team, and hopefully we can make those 2 things happen and make a run late in March. Having upperclassmen is huge. Last year in our rotation we had 6 freshmen and sophomore out of our 9 players that really played a lot. And like I said before, there's plays that weren't made that I think you can make once you've been in those situations before. And this will be the first year for me as a head coach that I'm not relying on 3 freshmen to not only play but to contribute for us to be successful. So that's kind of a bonus for us this year. Well, I think what's made us consistently good is real easy. Is we've been able to attract some really good players. Players are the ones that are going to win and lose you ball games for the most part. We've been able to attract athletes that are not only very good players, but they're focused and committed to being successful. They came here to try to have the opportunity to do some special things and carry on that tradition, and we've been fortunate to have some really good ones.
Okay. And
I think changing regions is, honestly, I don't know how that will affect a whole lot. Obviously, I don't know a whole lot about the Northern Sun. We just haven't come across those guys in very many opportunities to play. The Great American Conference we're somewhat familiar with because half of those teams were former Lone Star teams and have been in our region. But I think it's exciting to get to play, hopefully, new teams in our non-conference schedule, and obviously in regional tournament and NCAA tournament. We're looking forward to kind of broadening, the globe a little bit and play some guys that are outside of our area.